of them, well, as much as we can, on top of the covers of the paper, one by each. We go check them. I will go put mouths based on how they be. Then, by that one go carry us going to 8 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, we go rush, change them again, enter inside of the matter of big talk. For big talk, we they try make on top of big talk. Now where we they talk big talk, leave on like that. but basically, we they carry on your committer, close in on somebody or something, all right, or matter, issue, subject, close in on that matter, talk about with the small time when we get, and then still open the phone lines. Because we believe, say this one now your own, you now your talk station. All right, so if we talk to you, we they like to make yourself talk to us, and we they like to make you get your opinion. However, we they also they encourage if you they talk, make you try keep your comments within the cycle of reason. We always they talk like that, so that to make we no go talk the things them where they out of reason. You like say this the way you talk. Follow. So we'll try to keep our talk, make it an enter. All right, so that one, we go talk on top of the big talk, we go close in on something. And we get somebody, we go join us this morning on top of the big talk, make we talk about some things. Then, that one go carry us from then, go to where, from 8 o'clock to 8:15, we will just introduce the talk. Then, from 8:15, we get our people, we pension people. The pension pot, we go hear from them. Why? For two reasons. Number one, anybody with a hustle need pension. Number two, we with the hustle here, now money we come flying for Abuja. Hello. So if pension people come, we go do business. Then we go come back to the big talk. Okay. So now the thing take be, and of course that one go carry us go reach 8:30. Then we'll come back to the big talk with our guest, and we'll go fire down. Go reach where 9 o'clock. The 9 o'clock normally we go enter the newsroom, make we collect info, waiting the stop around the world. The other side of 9 o'clock, more groove, they ground. Sunny side of sports, and of course by 10 o'clock, Insight with Lorenzo Muete, the big don. You go day here. You go day on ground from 10 o'clock go reach 11 o'clock. From 11 o'clock, midday with Mina, and of course that one go carry us go reach where 12 o'clock a day, and 12 o'clock normally. Now that's time for that perspective to get that woman perspective to things. You know how women they gist for saloon, they gist, they gossip, they 12 o'clock. I understand. 12 o'clock make my gun gossip. Anyway, but on a serious note, intelligent talk, because some people believe that women they gossip, women they gossip. Women they get intelligent conversations, and on top of perspectives, you go hear that kind of conversation. That one from 12 o'clock. Then it go move. Carry us go reach where 1:30 day. Then we go switch them up by 3 o'clock. It could be time for politics now. 4 o'clock, Udeme George, they on ground. Udeme George with Citizen Sports. He say when Udeme George Sports Show roll, the guy he get have a body. So he go come around 4 o'clock, and then for that 4 o'clock go reach where 5 o'clock a day. It will be time for that sports one to talk about will be Citizen Sports. Then from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, Super Citizen at Sunset. Make I just tell you something. Yesterday, Melting Pot Boss Brain. I'm not gonna lie to you, because some people they miss that particular package. People they miss that Super Citizen at Sunset. You see how would they day for evening like this? How would they day for morning like this, ba? Now, make we still get a day for evening. Didi they day around for evening, and things they happen for that evening. Now who no follow up? Now in the miss them. I tell you, I know say many things they happen for town for evening. Many people they many things. But if you just many other this thing day, okay, I understand. But just carry style, take style. Just gum your ears small from 5 o'clock. Make you hear actually the beat DD there on top of this radio. 5 o'clock, go reach where 7 o'clock day. Now time for Super Citizen at Sunset. Confirm matters. Alright, so that one will carry us. And of course by 7 o'clock we'll switch them up. Nightline Africa day on ground. African beats day on ground. Many rich things day on ground. We'll go carry us go reach where 12 midnight today. In fact, he did load dead. I tell you. Ide loaded. All right, so now so we take Duam this morning on top the radio, Super Citizen at sunrise on top of Citizen FM 93.7. 7 o'clock we go check what's in the papers they talk about. Before then, my church mind. I they come back, make I drink some more water. I go clear you within them in mind. Na I see the odds.
Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. If Nigeria go better, now your hand is there. If Nigeria go better, now my hand is there. Make we join us together, make Nigeria for better.
Abuja. Wake up. Reach out. Speak up. Speak out. You are the voice of a new generation. And this is your station. Talk Radio 93.7 Citizen FM.
You know, sometimes you get some things when we say they give me ginger to take start. Some things be like say it draw my ginger down. And I know they like calling good news and bad news because everything is something they to learn from everything we talk about. So I know they like to call them good news and bad news, but you get one where could be like say they better than one. But make we talk about them. Make we start with the other one. Which one be the other one now? Anyway, Now quickly, my church mind then be this one. In case you just join us, this now Citizen FM 93.7 for each out of Abuja. Now here we did this morning. Super Citizen at sunrise. My church mind 6:38. They call me the chief priest. Now ex-boxer, somebody we don't box before, boxer. As he don't box. He blessed the thing. Anyway, what really happened with this guy? In the 56 years old. Now before boxer will be. In then Moses Olakpade. Moses Olakpade. Now according to how they take talk, for a house for number 9 Odama Street for Okearo community for Akure there, this particular guy will be before boxer, when them na Moses Olakpade, waiting in do. He not funny. But he funny. I don't know how I go use this talk. He not funny, but he did ridiculous. Make I just not be say funny. Make I say he's not funny. He's ridiculous. He's very oblique. Oh no, I don't even know the word I want to use because he choke. This particular guy will be ex-boxer. In wife, then their house, they watch TV. He tell the woman say hello. Give me that remote control with your hand. Make I check something. I want to check something for the TV. Give me remote. The woman say no. I don't know what in the woman. Maybe she watch. You know, women. Some of them they like Telemundo. Some of them they like all those. So the woman now maybe nobody know what she watch. We know hear what it, but she no release the remote. She hold the remote for her hand. The man say, give me remote and I make I check something. The woman say, no. She know they give. This man, 56 years, before boxer, you know what he didn't do? He provokes. He say, you, at the time, he provoke. This is what they describe like this, maybe he mix or he miss in boxing days. The days when they do boxing for ring, he miss him. He wish he go back to those boxing ring, but he never see any ring. So he say make he use his wife first. Because of that remote, he punch the woman. The woman gonna do it in. I'm gonna show the woman take a pass out. Luck when he get, because neighbors come outside, neighbors come to hear the shout and the whole thing. Whether wrestling they happen for the house, then neighbors rush come outside, make they see who and who they do wrestling. Then they come fit save the woman from the man hand. In fact, even the children said before the children don't rush come outside, then they shout, they cry. Before neighbors rush come outside, they save the woman. They carry the woman come up for the man hand. When he don't they punch the woman don't be like vegetable, don't be like bitter leaf where they don't mash. You know bitter leaf now they don't mash, we don't to come out the bitterness before they go use and cook soup. And so the woman don't be. He don't go goshala the woman, he don't rough handle the woman. Now make I say the thing they ridiculous also, because what do they talk about here? Remote. Now, but on a second thought, if you look at maybe another thing if you do, but now that remote now the neighbors carry the woman, they enter the house, carry the woman, rescue her, and they notice her say she just lie down there, she don't pass out, then carry her go hospital. Next thing they report to the leaders of the community call police. Police come arrest the man. So as they talk, no, they don't arrest him. From those state there, you know, say don't beat your wife, say the wife collapse. That's not the gist where I notice. But then, like I did try talk, maybe another thing do when it be say the man, maybe another thing. I don't know what it be. But what it anything when he like make it be. Number one, even as a retired boxer, to even fight normal person for road, they wrong, because you be weapon. You be weapon to fight somebody man like yourself for road when no be or anything. Just for somebody where they go for road to even fight. Imagine Anthony Joshua and I retire, so you catch one boy for street, start to the boss in eye. You know, just imagine him. So it ain't wrong. First, then it can't be saying that his own wife. Then it can't be say the reasons. I make you even say no. Number one, we say you don't get any reason for this life. No reason for this life to lay hand on woman, your wife for that matter, or any woman or that for that. But then can't even look the reason, self. What be the reason? Rubbish reason. Remote. Give me remote. I no go give. Back boo. So you know, I can't look at many angles there to this thing. Whether na frustration, whether na pressure for life, whether not anything when you like make it be. Sometimes as we be for this country, things they very volatile. Everybody they edgy. Everybody they chuku they chuku everybody for body. Everybody they para. Everybody they well, maybe not everybody. Make I not say everybody, because that might be generalizing. But many people for this country they vex. Now what if you enter for street, people don't really they happy. That one no be hidden matter. Be hidden matter. But then even at that not even why we need to be careful with all the things where they happen. Tribunal here, tribunal there, election this, election that. That's not why people need to calm down. Normally, calm down. Everybody need to do it in. Try take them easy. Try slow down, because if to say this man just give this whole thing maybe another 10 or 20 seconds, you know, if you say give him another 20 seconds, maybe if of it calm down small, maybe not totally, maybe small. Maybe if you say give him like 1 minute, maybe if of it calm down well, or if saying just chill, say make I chill. After 2 minutes, I go know what in this woman want to do with this remote. Maybe if I calm down more, but that quickness of vexation, you don't land the wife for hospital, you don't land the man for police cell. We need to calm down. That one day there, now one of the gist them when I notice, and I also make I throw them out to make we take on the reason things. So because why would they talk all of these things? Not to pick one or two from inside, not to learn something from inside the matter. All right, so that one day there, then you know, say on the On the 7th of May, will be on Sunday, I believe. Yes, on Sunday. Peter Obi will be the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. He carry waka go visit Prof. And they talk about Professor Wole Soyinka. He carry waka go visit, and the thing been trend for Twitter. Many talk. People they talk about say, we even talk about scratch and small yesterday for this radio. Yesterday for this radio. But then people you know how people they blow things out of proportion for social media. People they talk many things. People we go beg them, we go to make peace, then go to reconcile. May they know they fight again, then may they go reason 1-on-1. All those kind of things. Many talk can they fly around. Meanwhile, Noble Laureate himself will be Wole Soyinka don't come outside and don't talk to you. Lose, hey, may all of na calm down, may clear on waiting. In fact, he right time, right? Say that man, any small thing he the right to. That man the right to me no go use writing. Tell person good best we go see say good morning, right time for people. A very auspicious break of day to you. You go right time for people. The man the right and he speak big English. Will make sense. But anyway, so you write time out, come outside. Waiting in right where in say making clear people or make people understand every way they sup make people understand every way they sup. Say when people they talk about reconciliation, make them settle, make them reconcile. In short, the letter when he writes big letters, make in say before this whole talk will go start to become something when people go start to talk about. The thing will come be like a rumor. You can start to carry and walk up, and I say, make I tell you now. Make I state clearly. I wish to state clearly. Say that word will be reconciliation, where them put for inside some of the report or some of the things, conversations when in they hear. Say people become visit them. Saying they hear that reconciliation, make na come out that word from there. Make na come out that word. That word not supposed to be anywhere for that conversation. Because he say in the Obo speak, he say they are inappropriate. Suppose. Suppose. He talk many things. So in fact, waiting entitle the letter when he write a title a visitation and a law of reconciliation. Not be small thing. He write a big letter. So you come the address, they talk, say, make on day careful. You say, make it clarify. Say, in no Peter Obi. Say, the entity known as Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party, I can relate to him. He say, Labour Party will be the platform when he take contest the election. I can relate to the Labour Party. I know the Labour Party. He said these two parties, he know them and he go fit to relate to them. Talk about Peter Obi and the Labour Party. But even at that, say he no get anything to reconcile with any of them, both the party and the Peter Obi. So make anybody know they talk anything reconciliation. Then he come outside, he come say, the one where they call obedient or obedient family. Say he no know them and he no go fit to relate to something like that. Say I'm unable to relate to something known as the obedient or obedient family. Say no go fit to relate, know them, and you no go fit to relate to them. So they talk about reconciliation, even with Peter Obi and Labour Party, nothing to reconcile. Talk less of obedient family where he no really know, where he no really nothing to reconcile. Nothing. So make it anybody when they talk that word, when they bring that reconciliation come aside. Say make them they very careful. Say the things them when they talk, they don't talk about anything reconciliation. They don't reason anything. Say they don't even raise it was not raised. He say it simply did not arise. Now the English when you speak. Then he say actually, waiting they talk about burden of leadership. They talk about responsibility. They talk about this man speak, all the way to the tragic ascendancy of ethnic cleavage. Hey, oh no, babao, And I've been read English, so I've been read small English that year, but hey, Is a all the way to tragic ascendancy of ethnic cleavage, especially such ironic, untenable circumstances. He said that some of the things then we didn't talk about. He said where our discussions were frank and creative. Say the discussion they frank. You no talk any, no be any problem talk. Say they talk well, like man to man, and they were creative with the talk. So, but the one we concern reconciliation, say it was never raised. Many people come up body for transformer. Come up body for transformer, nothing like reconciliation, no. Meanwhile, Peter will be on the own side. He say, make an calm down. No, this man is my father. You know, say Peter will be everybody like father. This man is my father. Man, calm down. So he tell him come from a very, in fact, the two men, the way when they even sound, it can be less than people say if they find problem, where problem no day. Because relation in Canada don't clear on her. Say nothing. Say then just come reason, come visit and they reason. Peter be himself. Say nothing. Say go visit him being father. So sometimes we need to calm down. Let's be calming down sometimes. Because even the people will be many people don't talk him. Something like GB, many people don't talk him. Say the man himself, the way when they're doing things, normal. But people where they follow him sometimes, that them they cause some of the heat or some of the bass blows where they happen. Because the way when they be say some people they ginger, especially if you go for Twitter, for Twitter. People go they drag. Small boy whenever I know anything, they drag Professor Wole Soyinka. Noble. Maybe when you win that Nobel laureate, so now they never even bond you when you win that one. Like you be smally, still be smally, because you get phone, you did Twitter, they drag anybody, they talk anything, they make they calm down. Make they calm down. And this one not be to talk say anybody grievance is not legitimate, so anybody no feel question something for inside of democracy, but make we share the day careful. Just the way we don't talk about being careful when it concerns temper to avoid being weird at ex-boxer day now. We also need to be careful, especially in the political circle, with the things where we talk, how we react to political issue them. We need to be careful so that things go well. So that one take happen. Then talking about Peter Obi yesterday, you know, him plus including some other people, then show face for the election pre-hearing trial. That one's up and of course, you know, that for inside of Monday, yesterday for April 8, for yesterday will be April 8. Okay, so that one's up. Then the tribunal, they talk to they hear petitions where they challenge the outcome of the February 25 election. When it be say Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress, then declare him the winner. So the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi in there, you know, and some other people, party members, lawyers, everybody in there. So now so the team be. So that one be said the tribunal where they don't talk about. He don't do it in. He don't finally show face. Some of the members of the panel, yes, they said it will resume about 9 a.m. Opening remark, the presiding Justice Haruna Tamani, nine sit down on top, and of course lead 5-man panel of justices. All right, some other justices were there. Like Justice Stephen Ada, they there, Justice Mistura Bolaji Yusuf, they there, Justice Bolo Kuromo Moses Ugo, and Justice Abba Mohammed. All of them sit down on top of that panel. So yesterday they don't open the curtain. And we're going to follow up. We're going to see as the thing go. All right, check them now. 6 minutes before 7 o'clock on top of the radio, Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. And here we day. Check us out, www.citizenfm.ng. Everything they go down there. In fact, if you share and post them as I talk to you now, just make we try something. Just go there, copy the link of that website, post them for your status. Tell people say, now here we day this morning. Just run them. You get why? Run them if you go feel run them. If you know say you be my man, you my woman, you my person, run this thing this morning. Make we gather day. Just copy and paste for your status, you know. Now here we did this morning. www.citizenfm.ng. That's the link. Paste time for your status there. Make people to follow up anywhere, whether they for but the world. Check us out for YouTube, Citizen FM 93.7. Check us out for Facebook, Citizen FM 93.7. Everything that happened on top of the radio this morning for Super Citizen at sunrise. They call me the chief priest. That they come back, some more water. Now waiting I want drink. If I come back by that time, we don't offload the papers finish. We will start to the check waiting the papers they talk. On a good morning.
Abuja. Wake up. Reach out. Speak up. Speak out. You are the voice of a new generation. And this is your station. Talk Radio 93.7 Citizen FM.
Make we join our hearts to build a nation of our dream. Citizen FM. Your problem is my problem and my joy is your joy. Citizen FM. Make we join our hearts to build a nation of our dream. Citizen FM. Your problem is my problem and my joy is your joy. Epa!
Hi, my name is Rita Ezemmuo Okoro, the founder and lead visionary of Street Project Foundation. Join the Street Project Foundation ambassadors Fridays, 8:30 a.m. on Citizen FM 93.7. We will be addressing key social issues such as xenophobia, police brutality, religious intolerance, youth profiling, insecurity, and other social issues in our radio drama series titled Omo, This is Real Life. Remember, Fridays, 8:30 a.m. on Citizen FM 93.7.
93.7 Citizen FM.
Let's talk about it on our favorite radio station.
We're more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. 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 Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Check some things, news, there, information, there, Rishi. They're on top of that particular website. But as I talk to you soon, I'm a super citizen at sunrise, and we don't reach that bus stop where we got to Soji and check waiting the paper them. They talk this morning. All right, they waiting the papers them. They talk one check them one by one, and they see these day there, so business day there, so the Punch there, so the Guardian there, so Daily Trust there, so which other one there, Vanguard there, so all of them they here, so we go check them one by one. Don't forget, say we self go throw open the phone line so that we go hear from you, because as we talk to ourselves, we like you, make we dey hear from you. We like to hear from you too. Let's talk to ourselves one by one. All right, now so the thing goes sharply. Which one we go take start now? Mini money. Which one will take start? We'll start with one of them so that we'll rush cautiously as the thing they go. Quickly, business day there so now. The big headline, he said the Buhari Legacy series, okay? So they do one series for business day where they look different sectors and different areas to check the things then when if you call the legacy of President Muhammad Buhari. So they said Nigeria's oil sector needed deep reforms. Buhari was hesitant. That one means in the drag leg, really rush, give the oil sector the urgent reforms when he need. Same being the drag leg, the carry body, really put body like that. So Nigeria's oil sector needed deep reforms. Buhari was hesitant. That one are the big story for Inside of Business Day this morning. They want to see Presidential Tribunal continues hearing today. Atiku, Obi want live coverage. So this live coverage now, wouldn't they talk that in? And incidentally, it don't start without that live coverage. Of course, no, necessarily they don't really get express provision for the law make that one take happen. But now case where people they make for transparency, now case where people they make for clarity and integrity of the process. Now make people say, oh yeah, make we they watch and live as they be. Just the way when people say sometimes we they watch the plenary session or we they watch National Assembly live, we they see as they gist, as they debate things sometimes. So now people they say, why not stream this? Make we they watch and live. Then everybody they follow up everything, the whole Nigeria, because this thing is all about Nigerians. Both the proponent, the opponent, the everything meant everybody. We na Nigeria all of us be. Nigerians, all of us be. In fact, now we gonna be Nigeria. Yes, so that's not what many people they talk. Many people they say, oh yeah, now why don't you stream this thing live? Well, they get the logistic issue, the funding, the budget, everything. They get many things where they involved, but now argument with many people they make. I don't know how you see them, but then on top of the Presidential Tribunal, Atiku and Obi then say we want this thing made and give us live coverage. Waiting they play. Pantami backed bill seen as backdoor to telco regulation. That one day there. All of them day there. They would see this one. External reserves lose $4.15 billion in 1 year. Naira down 10%. All of them for Inside of Business Day this morning. On to the next one sharply, because time no really today to check time. So we go rush on like that sharply as it ought. Okay. So this morning we see the Guardian day here. So the Guardian newspaper there. So the big headline for the Guardian. In fact, before even the headline, I just see people picture just full everywhere. They use picture, choke the whole cover. People, pictures. Who are these men? The first one I've seen a Godswill Akpabio day here, Barao Jubrin day here, Abbas day here, Ben Kalu day here. And you know why these poor people, you know why their faces day for here? Because these are the people when they say the National Working Committee of the APC been done, they look their eye. In fact, the big headline now can talk say discontent as aspirants Minority Caucus reject Akpabio Abbas. Now, because APC be done point hand to say Akpabio for Senate, Abbas, for Speaker, and then Ben Carlo for Deputy Speaker, Barao for Deputy Senate President. So they don't line them up like that. So many people don't the para. Minority caucus, other aspirants from inside of the party, all of them know the reason I say what did really happen, especially from the Ojuzo Kalu camp. Them they don't the ginger because Ojuzo they don't they believe say based on one or two, they go bring and come east, and then him done the ginger say Ingo. So last now the way they don't play out the whole matter be that, but we're going to see how he go take turn out for inside of that place now, for inside of the National Assembly leadership there. We're going to observe, they see how the thing go. Then we'll see the other headlines. They say criminality of jungle justice, trial by ordeal and imperative of sweet punishment for offenders. This one na feature story, news analysis, he did there. Then technicalities, time wasting won't be entertained. Technicalities, time wasting won't be entertained. This one, the one when it be say it concern the presidential tribunal. Now what did they talk? Presidential election tribunal. Now what did they talk? Say they no go really entertain all any time wasting. They don't want Atiku, they don't want Obi and Tinubu's lawyers. All all the lawyers. Wanna behave well. Everybody do what you're supposed to. Come on time. Don't waste our time with this thing. Sharp. Make we do this thing. That one day there. Then reconciliation not mentioned during Obi's visit. Now, so you can talk. You remember, so we mentioned this one for instead of my church mind. It did here. Tight security as Supreme Court rules on Adeleke Oyetola's case today. Now I'm gonna know this Adeleke and Oyetola matter. You don't drag them. When they say people drag them, we go drag them. That one day there. On top of Daily Trust this morning, on to the next one. Daily Trust there. So tribunal to lawyers, parties. We must consider Nigeria's peace. Now, what in tribunal they tell lawyers? All of them now, we on our lawyers now. All of them now, where they try to pursue all the matter, both the proponent and the opponent, the people where the people who bring the matter come and the people who need to defend the matter. All of them now on our lawyers. Anyone what they do, make una consider the peace of Nigeria. Now, what did they tell the lawyers them? That one day there, the lawyers and the political parties too. Then the riders will follow that one. Here's Atiku's petition today, Obi's tomorrow. So now today they go hear Atiku petition. Yesterday they open. They go hear Atiku petition today. They go hear Peter Obi petition tomorrow. That one day there. So they say Lalong bad from representing Tinubu. Wow, Lalong bad from the Mbaram from representing Tinubu. Haba. Okay. That one day there this morning. On to the next one. Which other one day here? Then we see reps reject NCC's 700 billion naira request to close coverage gap. Then we see Osun governorship. Supreme Court, of course. Supreme Court decides today. Adeleke versus Oyetola today. APC National Working Committee ratifies Tinubu's candidates. Akpabio for Senate, Abbas for Speaker. Gunmen invade Kagarko Emir's house, abduct 7 grandchildren rather, 6 others. Gunmen invade Kagarko Emir's house, abduct 7 grandchildren, 6 others. Emir of town, Emir King. They enter a house, kidnap in grandchildren. Then kidnap in grandchildren. And not be ordinary person. Not be ordinary person where they go say, nah, Emir, where they talk about. They keep them and they kidnap in grandchildren rather, not be him. They don't kidnap in grandchildren. Now, Kakariko they are there for inside of Kaduna State there. For inside of Kaduna State. Well, I know, say all of the parties involved, from everybody elect, the senators elect, the House of Rep members elect, the governor elect, everybody elect. This issue of security or insecurity in Kaduna, if they not go fit carry on for head, if they not go fit carry on for head, like trim pan of granite, then they need to check them well, because every single time, Kaduna. Well, this one day here, so for inside of Daily Trust this morning, one of the headlines there. Then still ahead of commissioning, Dangote says Nigeria to gain $20 billion from refinery. It sound interesting. The way when it sound. Media, okay, that would see this one. Okay, on to the next one. Then we'll see to the next paper here, the Punch there, so. The big headline for the Punch: Tribunal, Tinubu, Atiku, Obi's legal battle commences. Okay. Then the writer, they say PDP, APM's petitions pre-hearing holds today. LP, Obi's case Wednesday. Tribunal warns lawyers, says those who deserve justice will get it. I like the way when it sounded. They say, Tribunal, the one lawyer say anybody who deserve justice go get her. Make no con the cause, make no using the hand to cause any problem here. Anybody who deserve justice go reach your hand. Oshibajo presents discharge certificate to Transcorp Power. That one day there. Adeleke Oyetola hopeful as Supreme Court delivers judgment today. Bandits kidnap 40 Kaduna worshippers, 9 Emir's children. This one now blessing are the same Emir's children, 9 Emir's children, 40 Kaduna worshippers. Make I check that Daily Trust on. Daily Trust talk say gunmen invade Kagarko Emir's house, abduct 7 grandchildren, 6 others. Not two different one now. 7 grandchildren, 6 others. This one say bandits kidnap 40 Kaduna worshippers for Punch newspaper. 40 Kaduna worshippers, 9 Emir's children. Anyways, FG plans rescue of Nigerian domestic workers in Iraq. Okay, that one day there. National Assembly, APC picks Akpabio, Abbas. That one day there. I don't know, we don't hear them. Then high duty vehicle imports crashed by 128%. Obi's visit, not about reconciliation. So you can talk that particular one. Then on top of the Nation newspaper this morning, I don't know obedience. Not the same thing. Where Wole Soyinka talk when Obi visit them based on how they be. 40 worshippers abducted during church service. 40 worshippers abducted during church service. 15 victims escape. 130. Waiting be all these ones now. 134 kidnapped victims from FCT councils rescued in Kogi. Now wow. Anyway, 400,000 youths participate annually in NYSC program. Interesting. And that one, they show the strength in the numbers, the young people, the numbers of our youth, our labor force, or if you put it like that. Okay? So Presidential Tribunal Presidential Tribunal strikes out AA suit. Then the party AA That is a man gonna no really get case. Mona count down first. Then APC picks Akpabio Abbas as Senate President Speaker. That one self day there. Sudan 3 weeks old. Sudan 3-week-old among fifth batch of 132 returnees. Okay. Still they talk about returnees from Sudan with people where they come back. They are batch by batch. They move them the enter, and so far I like the news. Well, not entirely, but I like the fact that whenever he record any casualty for Nigeria, whenever record any Nigerian casualty. So yes, the difficulty, the logistic issue to move them back to the country, that one day there, but we still guys the thank God and still the thank the government and all the private sector partnerships we don't put body to move with people come back from Sudan. All right, interesting. That one day there. On to the next one this morning. With a check. Which other one day here now? The Sun, Daily Sun day here. Daily Sun day here. Opposition parties group kick as APC zones NAS positions. Opposition parties group kick as APC zones NAS positions. This NAS position, then go waiting they done the people never still settle this NAS position. I don't really know. But then the riders talks it reject zoning of Senate President to South. Akpabio's adoption. Northwest to produce Deputy Senate President. Speaker. Southeast Deputy Speaker. So Northwest go produce Deputy Senate President. Speaker. Then Southeast go produce Deputy Speaker. Deputy Senate President and Speaker from Northwest. South Speaker. South Senate President, that now Akpabio. According by this not APC by the way. So according by the arrangement, what in the bring come outside, South to produce the Senate President, then Senator Godswill Akpabio. Then Northwest go produce the Deputy Senate President and the Speaker. Then Southeast go produce the Deputy Speaker. And I see as the thing go. That one day there. On top of Daily Sun this morning. Then Remembrance Day, IPOP declares seat at home May 30. I don't even know why they put this. Well, maybe for information, for security reasons. Well, some of these things, not be everything need to the day for headlines. But then, yes, na still news, na still information when it be. So, yes. Presidential Tribunal begins sitting, warns parties against delayed technicalities. That one day there, adjourns Obi, APP's petition to May 10th. Atiku PDP seek live broadcast of court proceedings. Protesters ask tribunal to stop president-elect's inauguration. Hello? Which protesters? The ginger. Made they no inaugurate the president-elect. Now, wow. Where they don't furnish the Aso Rock, they don't villa, they don't arrange everything, they don't the tidy go square. What did they happen? Inauguration, is it not the May 29? Well, with the CICDB, Senate Presidency, Kalu writes APC National Working Committee, Senators elect. That one day there too. Anxiety in Oshu as Supreme Court delivers judgment today. All right, so all of them day there. Court voids Obaseki's suspension of trade unions activities in Edo tertiary institutions. All of them therefore inside of this one too for Daily Sun this morning. All right, so ECOWAS applauds Buhari's efforts on regional integration security. Then this sad news again come outside for here. They say bandits attack church, abduct 40 worshippers in Kaduna. Fire incidents will not affect our operations. EFCC. They talk so. Well, all of them made here. On to the next one very quickly now. Today, Tuesday, 9th of May 2023, Vanguard newspaper day. So the big one, the big headline for Vanguard say presidential election petitions hearing avoid technicalities, delays. Court, they warn parties, lawmakers. The sitting, they say it could start amid tight security. AA withdraws petition against Tinubu, INEC. Good like that so that make people concentrate. Then Action Alliance, make people concentrate on real issues. Not be everybody we bring case come court, now get case to maybe you feel get case quite all right, but then I don't know the chances of AA to upturn the results of the outcome of this election. Even PDP and Labour Party will be the big names now for the matter. Their chances of upturning the matter in the judiciary hand. And people don't talk, say, a lot of analysts don't they talk and say, you don't go too easy like that. So, AA, don't save the time, don't save people stress, withdraw their own petition against Tinubu and INEC, so that the energy and the time, the resources, they go narrow them down to PDP, Labour Party, and APC. May they see as they be, all right? So that one day there, you can't stand in for Tinubu court. They tell Governor Lalong, then bounce him, say hello. You can't stand in for him. So that one day there, adjourns hearing on Obi's petition till tomorrow. Then they say meet the 5 jurists that will determine Tinubu, Atiku, or Obi's fates. That one day there they do the 5 jurists. That one day there for inside of Vanguard newspaper this morning. All right, so Sudan crisis, 129 more evacuees arrive Abuja. Religious politics will destroy Nigeria. Governor Sule, I don't want that one. Religious politics. But the question be, who know they practice them? But the people where they won and the people where they won. It's a Governor Sule warns. That religious politics, now waiting everybody play now for who know play them. So people go to accuse of who know play that politics of tribe, politics of religion. That's one of the things where most of the politicians, especially during an election, now waiting they use campaign. That no be today is that. You are from south, east, south. I don't they ask them for this radio since this Senate president thing. What do they do now? Okay, Akpabio now they don't tip them. Let's say Akpabio goes ahead to win. How will his winning benefit the people of Akwa Ibom State? I keep asking the question. Yes, they say inclusiveness, unity, but what will be the direct impact to the betterment of their life? Now, question I ask you. I know they challenge anybody. I just ask questions. Because all of these things will help us understand all of this tribal and religious politics, especially during campaign. People go start to whip up all kinds of people go church, they campaign for church, Like saying only church go vote. People go they campaign for mosque, they campaign for mosque. Like saying only mosque go vote. All those kind of things. Governor Sule, they talk say those kind of things, them you could destroy Nigeria. That one day there. Ben Piketty, Labour tackles fan MD over comments. That one self day there. 10th NAS APC zones the Senate presidency to South. Northwest gets speaker slot. All right, all of them day there for inside of the matter. Then So Champions League fireworks as Real Madrid battle Manchester City for final tickets. No be small fireworks, Okpo. No be today now. Okpo, fireworks with the George, where are you? Anyway, we'll go see how should it be. CBN bans foreign banks rep office from banking business. Prospective bride, 7 others die in Zamfara boat mishap. Hi, prospective bride, the person where they not just marry, and 7 other people then die for boat accident for Zamfara there. Sad one. FG presents discharge certificate to Transcorp Power Limited. Reconciliation not discussed during Obi's visit. So in Canada they talk that one. Terrorists attack Kaduna Church, abduct 40 worshippers. Anyway, when I look, this headline they haunt me. If I say make I run from them, they follow me anywhere. Bandits, Kaduna. Anyway, he did here. APC's National Working Committee names Akpabio for Senate President, Abbas for Speaker. That one day there. Party zones offices settles for consensus. Protesters storm party secretariat, demand zoning of Speaker to North Central. So people they protest go the APC office. Then they demand make them zone the Speaker to North Central. Now the way when the people anyway, this was an induction Senators elect reject imposition of candidates. At induction, as they try and induct them, they reject the imposition of candidates. Kalu Rights Party senator-elect says he is in race. Kalu no grill, or Juzo Kalu. He no grill. He writes to him party. Still writes to, senators-elect, right? To everybody. Say, look, I still did this game. I still do. Presidential election, court dismisses AA suit against Tinubu. That one day there. Orders APP, LP to harmonize processes with INEC and APC. All of them day here. For instead of this day, Komola Fair hails Buhari's quick response in resolving NUPRC, NMDPRA's overlap in crude export terminal supervision. This big English, so sync with what we see for business day, because business day say Buhari they hesitant with deep reforms for inside of the oil sector. All of them they for newspapers. You don't get any of them when me talk with my own mouth. All of them they here. Then on to the next one this morning. Nigerian Tribune sharply, because we go open the phone lines very soon so that you self will get to put them out. Tell us what do you feel about some of the headlines this morning on Top Citizen FM 93.7. In case you don't wonder, a day we did this morning, check us out www.citizenfm.ng. This one, a super citizen at sunrise, waiting the papers, them they talk. Now waiting with a check this morning. They call me the chief priest. Ezemmuo one. Nigerian Tribune. They here, the big headline for there, say NAS presiding officers. Opposition heightens as APC National Working Committee adopts Akpabio Abbas. Now wow. This one now just there everywhere. And the biggest headline. But then it there. Our 36th memorial anniversary patronal day holds today in Ikene Remo. Okay, that one day there. Oshun Supreme Court delivers judgment on governor's petition today. That one day there too. And then we'll see why Nigeria should join BRICS. Hey, sixth end to dollarized economy. End to dollarized economy. Nafala now they talk that one. Say Nigeria should join BRICS. BRICS now the acronym for what they call the five leading economies, or five leading economies. Yes, not Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. They are the names of those countries. Then they use from BRICS. 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 Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. BRICS. Okay, so now the acronym for the five leading economies. Okay, so now 2001, they've been grouped with these particular people. Then they form this particular group. Okay, so following on, they say Nigeria need to join BRICS so that we go end dollarized economy. Now, very strong argument when they bring come outside, but many people fit oppose them. Anyhow, when it be now in own submission in drop in talk how you feel. Okay, presidential election petition court dismisses AA's petition. Why we withdrew our petition? The national chairman of Action Alliance they talk. Okay, all of them they there for Nigerian Tribune. Quickly, we'll open the phone lines now. But make I just rush check the leadership newspaper there now. Okay, all of the headlines. We don't collect all these same headline now, recurring headlines. The same headline and they there. Buhari may travel out as northern youths seek probe of Tinubu may travel out as northern youths seek probe of Buhari's aides. Tinubu may travel out as northern youths seek probe of Buhari's aides. That one day there too. Nigeria spends $3.3 billion on auto parts annually. Spare parts, motor spare parts. So you see why those men when they sell spare parts get money? Yeah, they go say, Papa, this one where they sell spare parts. You see why they touch money? Because they say Nigeria they spend $3.3 billion on auto parts annually every year. $3.3 billion. So if you position yourself inside the auto parts industry, make I just talk like that, or inside you position yourself inside the auto parts business, you understand the business, or more money they see how much when Nigerians they spend on auto parts, the parts of motor and automobile. Okay, so that one day there, the automobile industry. Interesting. That one day there, for Leadership newspaper, 2 to die by hanging for conspiracy robbery in Delta. Wow. That one day there, all of them day there. I had frank discussions with Peter Obi, not reconciliation. So you can end the talk. So, all right. So quickly, the phone lines now they open. Make we talk about some of the headlines where you don't hear this morning. Which of them they torture you? Which of them they provoke you? Which of them they bust your head? Which of react? What will be your reactions to some of these headlines? But then, I beg make we keep our comments within the cycle of reasoning. Make we talk with the view say we want to go front. With the view say we want to correct what they happen for inside of the country. The phone lines they open now 0903 22 29 797. We get 0818 22 22 at 205. We get 0818 22 22 206. Any of the numbers where you like to call will balance well. Then you should send us a message on top of WhatsApp 0818 22 22 205. Anybody there this side now? Quickly. 0903 22 29 797. 0818 22 22 205. 0818 22 22 206. WhatsApp line 0818 22 22 205. Make we talk this morning. Waiting the papers, them they talk. Waiting yourself get to talk about the papers, them. Hello, who they decide this morning? Morning, my brother. Who they talk there?
Now, Max Man, they call you from Apo this morning, my brother.
Max Man from Apo. Welcome.
Thank you.
Make we hear you.
Peter out election tribunal. Peter Obisi and Atiku say may they do open trial so that may they show them.
Yeah,
yes. May they try.
May they do live coverage. Yes.
Yes. So may they try, may they do the live coverage, because waiting they cause all this argument for Nigeria. They say we not trust ourselves again, we not believe in ourselves. So by the time I sit down for my house, if I get television, I come to see how the thing they go. It go help me take my decision. That one. Then another one, they say killing, adoption, this, that. Which you see. Our problem for this country be say, 1, tribalism, 2, religion difference. Religion is something where God creates, say, to take control human being to his own self. That kind of thing when God bring to take control people when he creates to his own self. So, you know, go see they do cause wahala now. Why would they kill ourselves in the name of religion? Why would they hate ourselves in the name of religion? Now, waiting the purpose of religion be that?
Strong question.
How we with the think self? How we with the think? I beg, maybe we change our thinking. I beg. This see as our country be. Every day killing.
All right, Maxwell, thank you so much for that one. You know, make some kind times when we don't move some things to extreme, then they cause all of these things. You know, you come like say something we suppose bring us closer to our maker, because of say people don't they take them to extreme way, because they cause some kind of division here and there. Hello, they decide now this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you there. Who they talk there quickly?
Yes, I think you can see. This signal is not yet clear.
All right. I get your update. Yes. Who they talk?
GB.
GB, welcome from Livecam. We there on that matter. Don't worry yourself. Go ahead quickly.
Yes. APC soon Senate President to South and pick up Akpabio. Like I said yesterday, the odds were in favor of Akpabio. They said the Southeast have held the Senate presidency for 8 years, Deputy Senate President for 12 years. It's only this tenure that did not occupy it. Somebody from South occupied it. So APC felt that it's another zone to occupy it. And number 2, to reward loyalty, Politics is business. An election is an investment. Those who invest in your election and give you the highest vote, that give you the winning, they need to be rewarded. Because if not, tomorrow they will not be there for you and you will lose. Akwa Ibom, APC got 160,000 votes from Akwa Ibom, 160,000 plus votes from Akwa Ibom, led by Akpabio.
How is it led by Akpabio? Is it
Akpabio was the leader of APC in Akwa Ibom. He led the team. He led the team to win. I'm not speaking, I'm speaking facts.
I understand what you say, but I'm saying when you say led by, when they give people credit like that for people who vote, but then I understand where you're going. Go ahead first, make it finish.
So, the whole of Southeast gave APC 127,000 votes. So you need to reward people that really support you, that really give you what makes you to become who you are. If you don't reward the loyalty, they will desert you. And you don't encourage others to fight for you, to work for you the next time. Then you call them, will not be available.
Okay, so going by this talk about inclusion, where people they talk about, so matter, say to include people, say okay, this region, make them give them this one, it don't matter at all.
I told you that politics is business, elections are investment. Go and check it. Everybody, you have people invest in you to become what you are. It's a game of number. If APC allow the presidency, will you say national something or something? It's an investment. So those who support you to win, to take you there, you have to reward it. Next time, if you don't reward them for the loyalty, they will not be there for you and you will lose flats.
All right.
APC has done that, and APC has said, look, this region has taken it for the past 12 to 20 years. Next president, let another person take it. That's part of inclusion. Why should a region always be for Senate president, vice president, and deputy Senate president? That's inclusion. What I'm talking about.
GB. All right. Thank you so much. All right.
The party is working, and they know the reason why they did that.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, GB. Well, no wala. I hear you. 0903 22 29 797. 0818 22 22 205. Hello, who did decide this morning?
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you there. Who they talk?
ID Noble.
ID Noble from Orozo. Welcome this morning now.
Good morning. Now.
Yes, welcome, my brother. Make we hear you quickly, ID Noble.
This is what we are saying.
Yes.
You can see the type of people we have in the country. Honestly, we have a very long way to go in this country. You are trying to establish something very sensible. But somebody was going the other way because of personal interest.
No problem. Just go ahead.
Yes. You see, what I'm trying to say is that until we change the way we think, we'll keep on progressing in error forever in this country. If just like they are doing admission did, like 97, 95 or so, the same thing we are continuing. Let us continue and see where it will lead us. Thank you very much.
All right, Joe. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk. ID Noble from Orozo 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. Who there here this morning? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you there. Who they talk?
Good morning. My name is Cletus. I'm calling you from Abuja, FCT.
All of us, the FCT. Cletus, welcome. Which part of FCT were you there, my brother?
I'm calling from Marabanyanya side.
Oh, Marabanyanya. Okay, that side too, now FCT. All right, welcome, Cletus. Welcome, Cletus. Make we hear. You know what? We adopt to now.
One of my person that just called now, Nigerian that just talked now, was talking about zoning Senate president to this place because of reward. It shouldn't be based on that. It should be based on competency, not just giving a political appointment to somebody because he have followed you up, he have worked for you to win an election. It shouldn't be like that. That is my suggestion.
Thank you so much. It should be based on merit, not be based on this person work for me. But in say politics na game of loyalty and all of that. So it's based on say na merit. Let me say this person work for me, this person loyal for me. Hello, who they decide?
Ezemmuo, good morning, sir.
Morning, Sakwa. Who they talk there, beg?
Monday from Buhari.
Monday, Lati Buhari. Talk to us one time, my brother, man.
Ezemmuo, very unfortunate.
What happened?
Bandits attack worship center and abduct 40 worshippers.
Now, so we hear for the news this morning.
Okay. Church not become a point of extortion for bandits for Nigeria.
Religious centers, even mosques.
This is too much. I don't know what Christian Association, why they keep quiet about this thing. And those 40 people, when they adopt now, not the small money they go demand to release them. Tata Kaduna, this is too much. Too much. Too much. Just too much. That is my language this morning. Too much.
Too much, man. Thank you so much.
Too much.
Thank you. Thank you for that one. We don't talk this morning. All right, so quickly, we did the numbers there to call 0903 22 29 797, 0818 22 22 205, 0818 22 22 206. Send us a message for WhatsApp for 0818 22 22 205. Then we get one of the papers we did here. One of the papers we did here. We will check them out quickly. I'll talk about the points. Yes, the points. Look, we check this one out very, very quickly. Make we see what did really happen here. They say NAS leadership. This NAS leadership. We never see the end of this matter. NAS leadership. They say NAS leadership. APC rejects North Central. This one is from the Point newspaper this morning. APC rejects North Central, zones Senate leadership to South Northwest. Ayade Gemade Obanikoro Solomon, 68 other non-serving senators endorse Akpabio. Tajuddin Abbas, Ben Kalu to take over from Gbajabia Mila Wase in House of Reps. NCP discharges Transcorp Power. Osibajo highlights importance of privatization to serious-minded investors. All of them did there for inside of the matter. Police arrest 10 dreaded cultists terrorizing Shagamu environs. 10 dreaded cultists. They don't catch them now. Where they are dread today, the dreadedness of their activities. On Easy Calm in Oshun, party loyalists go spiritual as Supreme Court determines Adeleke Oyetola's fate today. They don't go spiritual. The one where they pray. People where they do, any which way. Tribunal adjourns APP obese petition to Wednesday. That's not tomorrow. Tomorrow we will know it could be. Those are the headlines waiting for the points this morning. Quickly, back to the point, back to where to with the talk this morning sharply. Make we hear from you. Who they decide now?
Ezemmuo, good morning.
Morning, Sakwa. Who they talk?
This is Mr. David from Central Area.
Mr. David from Central Area. Talk to us one time.
Yes. You see why Nigerian citizens are not feeling the positive impact of their elected leaders? Because the leaders feel that they have to be compensated because they have worked for one or two individuals who are in position. They don't want to put the right people in the right position. Put the square peg in the square hole. See, in America, is it done that way? The present National Assembly, I'm still saying this thing now. The present National Assembly, you see why Nigeria, where we are today, by in debt, borrowing of money everywhere. It is because the National Assembly has not questioned or they did not question the borrowing of Mr. President. The Senate President said he will approve anything that comes from the Mr. President. And they still want to toe the same line. See, we want Nigeria, we want to see a change from this 10 National Assembly. They should put the people that they know these people can deliver. It is not done that way. I don't know why Nigeria politics is different, but we are copying America. We say anything, we say America this, American that, but we are doing things differently away from American democracy. Then, hello, are you there?
I'm there with you, my brother.
Then on the issue of bandit kidnapping worshippers, I think can should rise up to the occasion. It's becoming too much. It's becoming too much. Every time attack on the church, attack on the Christian, attack on the worshippers, It's becoming too much. Christian Association should make a voice. They shouldn't keep quiet like that. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much. But then I understand what you to talk. I appreciate what you to talk. But I don't go like make this human life, not human life. Okay, human life, not human life. Things should be done to stop. Not be matter of religious bodies should try to protect, because Muslims too, they get attacked. You know, the emir where they enter go kidnapping grandchildren. The emir no be Christian. And at the same Kaduna there. So security issue na security issue. Make we no religious size. Oh, let us not religious size the issue. I don't know whether waiting at the top they make sense, but I beg, make we don't make them about religion, because security na security. The same newspaper talk about emir where they go kidnap in grandchildren, kidnap 6 people from a house. Emir no be Christian. All right, so make we check them out there. 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. All of them they here. Who they talk this morning now?
Hello. I never finished my time.
Oh, sharp. Somebody again did the line. Yes. ID no Buba. Sharply, quickly.
That's right. See, where I want to be saying, the figure of people abducted in Kaduna, 15 returned back by themselves. So we should not think 40. It's 25. So 25 also is still much, but I'm going to be trying to correct that aspect. 15 returned. So only 25 people with those people.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, you see about these National Assembly people that we are picking. I know that in a way, if somebody voted for you, you are to kind of say thank you to that person, but not for that thing to cover the character of the person that is involved. See the people that are building in this National Assembly, like somebody in National Assembly, in the Senate, you did not contest primary. Is the one they are pushing forward. Look at one in the House of Reps. He's having murder case on his hand, and he's also trying to become a principal officer of the 10th Senate House of Reps. Is that good? If you are always saying that there's competence or credibility, if the person doesn't have the character, are we not looking for trouble? Thank you.
All right. Yesterday you talk about character. Today you talk about character. Thank you so much. Competence and character, two sides of a coin, according to somebody. All right. So when they talk about is he competent, in get the character, now two things. So competence is ability to work. Character, if they behave well, now two things. Who they decide?
Hello. Ezemmuo.
I greet you, my brother. Morning to you there quickly.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Samuel.
Samuel, my man, from Abuja. Welcome, my brother. I hear you quickly now. Make we go ahead.
Yeah, National Assembly coming together to endorse Akpabio. They just appended their signature for corruption. That just the short little bit. Because everybody knows during the time when Adamo Shomole was APC chairman, Adamo Shomole he was the one who would Akpabio to APC and told Akpabio that if he comes to APC, his thing will be forgiven. And actually, that was what actually happened. So that was what actually happened. And now they are endorsing him to come and be the Senate president. So I don't know what is going to be the outcome of that very something. God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much for that. Why we don't talk this morning. Hi to be 7:49 now. It's in time done to talk this morning. What do you feel? We're going to explore some of the headlines. The numbers they to call to put body 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. If you want to send message 0818 22 22 205 for WhatsApp. Talk about WhatsApp now. Patrick, as usual, he don't send essay writing, letter to the officials. Hello, they decide.
Yeah, Chief Ezemmuo is David coming back.
All right.
You see the issue of Adeleke and the former governor.
Oyetola.
Yeah, Oyetola. See, I fear for Adeleke, considering what happened in Imo State. You see, I don't know if we will have the right justice that can just justice and whoever that deserve it. But my fears is for them. Either you clean that seat back or they will dethrone him. But
How can they dethrone him? He is not a monarch. He was voted by the people.
At all. So see, let's just wait for the end of the day today and hear and see what will happen. But I say go for him. If they will not remove him from that seat.
Oh, and remove him now. Okay, thank you so much for that one. We don't talk. Thank you. When they say remove him. Who want remove him? They vote him. Court don't declare and say win. If at the end of the day the tribunal say okay, in fact the Supreme Court will decide today. So what is Supreme Court to decide? Everybody face front. You know, when they say dethrone him, remove him, well, I don't know. But I understand they refer to the politic in way involve the seats. I know, but then when they talk about the people's vote here, who they decide?
Good morning.
Morning to you. Who they talk?
Ade from Maraba.
Ade from Maraba. Morning to you. Make we hear you quickly.
Yes. That man, that boxer, the former boxer, our current, the one who beat his wife to death.
You know, kill him, you beat him to.
We can't be that. Killing, just killing his wife.
You know, kill him. You know, beat him to death.
Because of remove. It's bad, yo.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Ade from Maraba. That one day there, 7:52. Patrick say FG plans rescue of Nigeria domestic workers in Iraq. This move is commendable. However, I think our government should focus more in making Nigeria a better country for all. In Nigeria, where no Nigerian will go to Iraq, Iran, Indonesia, Pakistan, and become a slave and get molested by their employees. Nigerians too have a lot to play, have a role to play. Before you travel out of any country, please do your due diligence. Don't be due diligence. Don't be due negligence. Due diligence, so that one won't fall prey to evil persons. And that's not true. Waiting, you know about the countries where they go, because it gets these cultural differences. Then why people they go culture shock will go first hold them. Cultural differences where they, you know, where they go, you never really know how they be for that side. You never know the culture. If you go carry some things where they do for here, go try them for some place, now jail or something. Okay. Then he said bandits kidnapped 40 worshippers and 9 Emir children in Kaduna State. One of the scorecards of this administration is insecurity worsening. I don't understand how some people will delight in kidnapping worshippers in churches and mosques. The bandits should not forget that nobody will carry any money to the great beyond. So they should stop making others unhappy. In the name of looking for their own happiness. Nobody gets happiness by making others unhappy. All right, these bandits must change their ways. Our security agencies should rescue all Nigerians in the den of kidnappers now. So so politics is now a business. Some people are interesting to hear on radio. They make reference to waiting my man talk GB from Life Camp. So politics is not another business. Because GB say yes, his politics is an investment, and then you know. Anyway, that one day Patrick from New Carolina sent that message. Last caller before we come out the phone, the ring. Make I take this last call. Who they here?
Double chip.
I greet you. Isa Shiku, super citizen. Now you be our last caller. Morning to you from Maraba.
With the FCC speaking president of the Senate and the deputy and the speaker of the House of Representatives for the people. The people are not children. They should allow them to elect people with good character so that our country will move forward.
All right.
This Akpabio, everybody knows what Akpabio has in his cupboard. Akpabio has never had good record. And as the APC is just pushing that they want to persuade evil, let them try it. We need a good person to be there so that our the presidential system will move. But so far they won, and the kidnapping of people in the church in Kaduna has been a problem. We don't know our insecurity. What is happening, it is only God will help us. May God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much for that one. Where you don't talk this morning. And you be with last caller this morning. Now, so he said, when I say last caller, for waiting paper they talk. Okay? Waiting paper they talk. So we go switch them up on top of the big talk this morning, 8 o'clock. We they enter the big talk and we get somebody we'll go follow talk about. We'll go follow talk to this morning. We'll go talk about one or two things we concern the incoming government. Very important because many people don't they talk say tribunal this and that. But however, inauguration on May 29. Anything where they go on, they go on. Inauguration will still go on May 29, and then Nigerians go start the clock of the president-elect go start to the tick. Nigerians go start to make demands, start to make expectations. All of those things we will talk about on this morning. Then we will still scratch this talk where we said that the biggest news this morning. We'll scratch them. NAS leadership, the zoning, the whole thing about NAS leadership. We will talk about this morning. No Touch Your Radio. They call me the chief priest. 4 minutes to 8 o'clock. On the other side of 8 o'clock, we'll go jam again. No Touch Your Radio.
Abuja. Wake up. Reach out. Speak up. Speak out. You are the voice of a new generation. And this is your station. Talk Radio.